You are watching Liberty Online TV.
Orange. This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange.
This na the Liberty Review with me, Princess Spears.
This na the Liberty Review with me, Mohamed Kamara.
This na the Liberty Review with me, Mariatu Sheriff.
Inside this program, we go look at plenty things them wey happen in the salon throughout the week.
Things like politics, sports, courts, the environment, disability, woman and girl picking them business, and plenty other issues them.
So, stay tuned. Now we Liberty Facebook page and self YouTube channel and all that social media platform them for they watch the Liberty Review where they come to you every Saturday from 6 to 7 o'clock na net. Also you go get all you views them but still them where they happen. The Liberty
Review.
Hello, good evening and welcome to the Liberty Review. They come to you live from the Liberty Online Television, now with Facebook and YouTube page, and safe now we www.libertyonlinetv.com. Remember say the Liberty Review na program they come to you every Saturday from 6 to 7 o'clock. And remember say the Liberty Review na program where they looking inside things that will happen inside the week. Remember say this program is sponsored by Orange Sierra Leone. And then inside this edition of the program today with me at the studio, I got the honor and privilege for introduce to now the very first time Ahmed M. Yila, we happen for be the team lead for the National Consortium on Public Accountability. Of course, you're with me today at the studio for talk about things that will be happen inside the week. Good evening and welcome to the program.
Good evening again, and thanks very much for having me.
All right, let me start for talk first, but on our work as a civil society organization. Tell me what you stand for, what you they do as an organization.
As the name implies, National Consortium on Public Accountability. Okay. Now, a cross-section of civil society organizations we come together for look at numerous interventions, areas of accountability, transparency, human rights issues, and many more. And a couple of years, we don't look at many accountability issues, issues that we get for with the huge siphoning at the banks, especially the issue we get for with the Eco Bank, we now over 40 billion loans, and many more issues that we don't the champion as a consortium. Okay,
be the fact that we don't the champion a lot of things there, but as a consortium, tell me how we can able to intervene in governance issues.
Well, governance itself now one key component that the way go for look at a corporate governance issue, and as civil society, it is always unique, for their intervention, and therefore let you intervene as a civil society for come up with issues the way say that very key, sensitive issues, into governance.
Okay. Viewers and listeners, remember say the program is still listening and watch now. The Liberty Review they come to you live from the Liberty Online Television. And we guess we live now Facebook and YouTube page and safe now website www.libertyonlinetelevision.com. And remember, say maybe bring come this edition of the program to you, me and David KCC. And inside this edition of the program today, I still get with me the national team lead, the team lead for the National Consortium on Public Accountability. We happen for be Mr. Yila. Of course, he did with me today in the studio for talk about the work and self-waiting that happen inside the week. But first, let me go. Also, June 24, 2024, this year, make we 1 year when we get we general election. But then I mean, then some partner Freetown also talk to citizens then and express their views with regards to President's bill in 1 year.
This is now Liberty Online TV. Today, Monday, June 24, 2024. If we all can recall, last year, 2023, June 24, and the time where we get with general elections now, salon. From 1900 to now, we completely do 1 year. And but there are certain things where the country still struggle with. For instance, the opposition expressing dissatisfaction say the election wasn't free, fair, and credible. Well, now for second this week, we can work on some partner Freetown for like we talk to citizens what they think about this.
Well, let's take that citizens, the election don't pass. Don't put all TV and look with the way forward we will make Sierra Leone develop, because we the young one and we the street, because there's no job facility, no better food, prices increase every day. So I feel serious, if the election don't pass, no forward election, no put us together, no work so that Mama Salon go grow in the future.
Well, I don't believe say Salon na a peaceful county. You understand? Then, as matter of fact, when we don't get 1 year, so they come into the ruling. Now we know that things are very hard everywhere. In a global issue, but Salon they go on everything. Though even crises and other things, them they go up. But you know what I mean. But there is still hope. Because 1 year, yes, it put something, but you know that's enough. You know, we need really give chance, let the women do their work, and let us see what's them capable of doing, you know, for the next years to come. Because round about 1 year, very difficult things. We see a lot of things, a lot of issues there, a lot of lapses, but still the country, there is a peace, there is love, there is unity. You know, then confinement everywhere. You know, go to the south, you go to the west, you go to the east, everybody embrace each other. No, you know what I mean? Then I believe say that there is time. You know, 1 year, yes, indeed, people can say you don't get time, but let them give peace a chance. Let them give the ruling party a chance. Let them do their own work. Let us see if them can able to prove them for the next years to come. And that's everybody wish for. Everybody wish for see good. Everybody wish for see a better Sierra Leone.
They know the fact for all we go before Lord give them the strength for love be a unity nation. Solution, you know, not too hard. We just need unity. We just need one word. We just need justice in the country. This is bring the nation at one. Believe say word on carry don't go. But what you would cry right now na justice na no problem. We believe say with justice, we will treat yourself fairly so that we will get our word in the country. And not for discriminate yourself, we will be as one nation. We not get men, we will not get in all na one. We all na one voice to get as a Sierra Leonean with one flag. If we run for treat yourself fine, we believe say the nation will go well. So now one of the main reasons why I believe say if we believe we get this unity, we will push go before as a nation, because difficulties aren't too much. When you look the east, then get your own thinking. When you look the west, then get their own thinking. When you look the north, then get your own thinking. But I believe so with unity and freedom, justice, we believe so will be as one. The division of the country. Now that I just believe.
Well, actually, we all get for join in prayer, because like now the only solution and the way go make the country move forward, because like that first that is not necessary. All waiting on for do as Sierra Leone, just put everything to God in prayer. Now that's not the only solution we can do.
Well, the number one solution we need for put tribalism aside, then not work as a nation, not work as a team for the better of the nation. The number two, we need for put everything in prayer, because anything now God will only watch on to. We put everything in prayers, then we put the tribalism aside. I hope say the nation will go smoothly, and with the youth there back, we able for get job opportunity or that thing, and we will make a better life for all.
Present listeners, as you don't listen to some of the concern that we certain citizens always na Salon. As society they say, we all need one word. We all need to come together for like peace go in. Well, listen to Liberty Online TV. Continue for follow we for all credible, factual, and balanced news. And me na David Yankee say the reports.
Alright, if you just remember, say the program is still listen and watch now. The Liberty Review, they can tell you live from the Liberty Online Television or Facebook and YouTube page and safe. Now our website www.libertyonlinetv.com. Remember, say this program is a program where they talk about things that will happen inside the week. And remember, say this program is also sponsored by Orange Sierra Leone. And still with me in the studio, I get with me Ahmed Emila. We happen to be the team lead for National Consortium on Public Accountability. Of course, it with me today in the studio for talk about things that will happen inside the week. Then, away from that report, Mr. Ahmed, you don't hear waiting citizens, they don't say. Of course, we meant to understand, say, from the internet we get elections, there's some instability in the country. But then, as a consortium, tell me, what's on a makeup of this political instability in the country?
Of course, political instability in any country, they always continue for the window. They go, and that is exactly what we're facing. Okay. You know, these two political parties, the APC and the SLPP, for far too long, you know, I don't really govern this country after we don't get a colonial transition, you know, from one, you know, party to the other party, from APC to the SLPP, and don't they become worrisome, and we still facing a lot of instability because in a new democracy wherein at least, you know, the opposition, they always look at and say they win or no win, and wherein at least the winner self we win, no one forgive, extend a hands to, you know, the opposition, they always, I mean, they find it very difficult, and this is exactly what we're facing. And if we not come together as a Sierra Leoneans and focused for look at the issue of a political instability, it will be very difficult for where we go. And that is exactly why today we suffer so as a nation, because of these two political parties, the APC and the SLPP.
So, on as a consortium, what we don't do for like we ensure say we put an end to this political instability? Because, you know, 1 year down the line, we still get complaints from, you know, people who they tell you say, you know, the country is in disarray. What we as an organization don't do for like we put an end to this? MS?
We don't do a lot. We don't, I mean, try to get an engagement to different political parties. I mean, the key stakeholders, the APC and the SLPP for CC, I mean, Salona one nation we get, and therefore we for all to the highest esteem. And we don't all series of engagement with other key stakeholders for see how religious people themselves go able to come together, for able to talk to the APC and talk to the SLPP, because the winner need to take all. If we are in this situation in a society where in the winner want to take all, it's always like this, political instability, because when you don't become a winner, now you for extend the olive branch to the loser. So at least the loser self, they feel comfortable for come closer to you. But in this case, that is not happening. That is why, of course, the civil society, we other colleague consortium, they don't get many press conferences with regards to how they're able to bring, I mean, the political instability to an end. And we self don't get so many engagements with stakeholders for see how we're able to address some of them challenges there. Because alone they go with political instability.
In all of these engagements we're gonna be done to get with stakeholders, then is there any point in time when I don't, I mean, get a fruitful conversation on how to settle this political instability in the country? Then don't they go on listening ears?
Yeah, certainly yes. They give you a listening ear, but the way forward and a progressive move and honesty and sincerity in all of this. Now you know, he can come and get engagement with you, say this not the right way, but after we don't left, not different thing. So, and we continue for get an engagement with political leaders for see how they're going to come together and embrace themselves.
So in as much as I don't get a lot of dialogues, then I don't do follow up as to how I go able to say, well, people comply with waiting when I be don't tell them. I mean, stakeholders.
Yeah, that is exactly what we make us say political dishonesty. People are not honest. You come, you talk to party A agree for so okay, you know it, we are going to address some of the inadequacies. But the moment he left, you know, a different agenda. And that agenda, they're not good for Salon at all, because now they make so Salon they suffer. And with the RC, they show we the highlight of the interviews them that they show say Salon they go, we need to move. Okay. We there at a standstill. Until and unless at least we all come together, opposition and you know, the incumbents, I mean, come together and foresee how we're able to move this country.
All right, viewers and listeners, remember say the program is still listening and watch. Now the Liberty Review it comes to you live from the Liberty Online Television, our Facebook and YouTube page and self now our website www.libertyonlinetv.com. And remember stay still with me at the studio. I get Ahmed Ilawe happen for be the team lead for the National Consortium on Public Accountability. Of course, they didn't also with me at the studio for help me to continue we will happen inside the week. But then we go first Now, the Electoral Commission, also 1 year after the general elections, the Electoral Commission winner, the body will get a mandate for conduct general elections in the country. After 1 year, then don't get the first meeting with journalism for updates journalism about waiting come out inside the elections. Well, we reporter Mohamed Kamara be the part of this event, and he put these reports together.
The Electoral Commission for Salon, ECSL, now one of the institutions where they work now for conduct and monitor election process na Salon, by way for register all eligible voters, for demarcate constituency boundaries, and for make regulations, as well for support democracy and good governance. The Chief Electoral Commissioner for ECSL, Mohamed Kenewi Kone, first start for explain about the process of the June 24, 2023 election na Salon.
A total of 2,789,808 registered voter turnouts in the June 24th, 2023 elections, exactly 1 year ago, with 52.88% being female and 47.12% being male. The 2023 elections recorded one of the lowest invalid votes, consistent with the recent trend in reduction of invalid votes. 2007 recorded 7.30%. 2012 had 4.70%. 2018 first round 5.20%. 2018 runoff had 1.24%. And 2023 will reduce it to 0.39%. This is due to the robust electoral education strategy put in place as part of the 2018 Election Observation Mission recommendations.
The Chief Electoral Commissioner for ECSL, Mohamed Kone, end up say the commission go ensure say they work with its tripartite committee the recommendations as way for get strength to the election process na Salon. For Liberty Online TV, me na Mohamed Kamara, the reports.
In other words, those who are questioning whether the data, the invalid votes for the 2023 presidential election is genuine, was not manipulated. We have seen the trend of downwards movement of invalid votes from 2007 onto 2023. So instead of celebrating that as an achievement, we have people who are questioning that.
For no waiting at the role where ECSL don't play for help the tripartite committee for do their work, Mohamed Kone again.
Out of the tripartite interparty dialogue meeting, we were invited, we went there, we represented the commission, one of the commissioner wing. As their work progressed, they sent us requests for certain information. Out of the information they requested, we provided about 70%. There are certain information we did not provide because we classified this information. And it has nothing to do with the relevance or the TOR of the committee.
Why ECSL not accept for provide the election data where the main opposition party APC done a request for? Mohamed Kone beget this for say.
We received a letter only signed by representatives of the APC in the committee requesting us to provide clarification on several issues we have addressed, either in the document we provided or when we appear in person. So our response was just two paragraphs. A, that the letter was not properly signed by the co-chairs, and B, we have provided the clarifications they were seeking from us, either in the document we submitted or when we appear during the interview for 5 hours we were there.
The Chief Electoral Commissioner for ECSL, Mohamed Kone, end up say the commission go ensure say they work with the tripartite committee the recommendations as way for get strength to the election process na Salon. For Liberty Online TV, me na Mohamed Kamara reports.
Alright, so the program is still listening to watch. Now, the Liberty Review, they can live from the Liberty Online Television, our Facebook and our YouTube page. Remember, I said this program is sponsored by Orange, and this program, the Liberty Review, is a program where they talk about things that will happen inside the week. And still with me in the studio, I get Mohammed M. Yila, who happen for being the team lead for the National Consortium on Public Accountability. And then also with me in the studio for help me talk about things that will happen inside the week. Well, away from that report today, Ahmed Ila, for the very first time, the Commissioner, Mohamed Kone, updates the public with regards to, well, rumors will be done to go around say, well, the election wasn't free, wasn't fair. Yeah, but then being the fact, say, they talk on government issues. What do you think about, you know, the Electoral Commissioner? For the very first time, he talked to people.
We think it is better late than never. Okay. But at the same time, again, we get for treat the people. We give responsibility for serve with dignity and pride. That is not seen in most of the institutions. And Mohamed Kone serving in that capacity is not an exception. This may not happen. People in the quest for see the data, for see analysis of how, the 30% and how you do the mathematics. And it was so, recalcitrant for making able to submit the data at that time. However, we found that, and we will not let foresee institutions and they operate that kind of way, because in the democracy, when they ask you, especially that particular nature of position where they hold, if you treat people with respect and dignity, especially, opposition party, we, then say get a number, and if they asked a particular question for making the answer, I think that they right for ask, and easier for able to give, than evidence of waiting they ask for. So failing to do that, I think, is not correct at all. And we said, they put the pressure for let we see how we able to come out and give analysis.
All right, as you rightly say, una be front of that as an organization, yeah. But what in una be do for like una ensure say the right thing needs to be done? Because people, a lot of people they express dissatisfaction, say, well, the election wasn't free, wasn't fair, yeah. But this is the very time Mohamed Kone is coming to talk to the public, yeah. But what do we do as an organization?
We as an organization we did a lot, but the ball been at the APC court for making them decide. Okay. Now the APC feel the pain, in as much as the civil society serve or day for seeing accountability and transparency in all of these things. But APC again, some of them I will not say all, but some of them are not honest. They say they undermine the structure, they say they undermine the system. So that is why challenges every day. If, for instance, after election and before the election, let's Samuel Akaba, Ian President Bio, they see and they get meetings while the other political, the other senior party executive are not being at the meeting. Okay. That is show how dishonesty politicians are. So I make we from a realistic point of view, we be always, they protect citizens for making they kill themselves again for politicians, because they are not honest to the people of Sierra Leone. You kill yourself for them today, tomorrow you see them, they laugh. And other than facing the consequences and the camaraderie. Yeah. So we be the engaged community, engage the media, right there, across the country.
A lot of projection be done, they go around say, well, Mohamed Kone he want for resign because he want for go second time again in the office as a commissioner because of family pressure. But then, people don't raise a lot of concern with regards to that, ranging from the tripartite and ranging from the election results. But as a consortium, what do you think about Mohamed Kone in saying he want for resign because of family pressure?
Well, I think the Mohamed Kone evolution is not tied to that position. They get it right for serve and they get it right for left. And I think if you don't watch them from that, don't decide say for left. I think I right for left. The only thing, before he left, let him make sure that at least let him able to structure the institution before he left. Let the institution be structured. That is why we welcome, the committee set by this tripartite for see that the electoral laws let them reform some of them laws, let them they standardized. So nobody no will just come, a single man come because of you want for he supports, I mean, the person, then he just get power. No. Let the people decide and not individual.
And as much as Mohamed Kone, they at liberty for, well, for stay or for go. Of course, he get the right for go or stay. Yeah, but you know, feel say it is because of the pressure where they don't pile para make he want for go now at this point in time?
Well, I don't think so. For far too long, Mohamed Kone don't keep, I mean, silence. You know, they talk, I mean, send letters in the office, you know, they reply, and people call, you know, they pick up call. So, I mean, they don't come openly say they get family pressure, and the family want for make, you know, vacate the office. I think it's right at that side. The only thing we asked for before he left, we want to see that, I mean, before he left that office, we want to see the report, open report of this the committee, tripartite.
All right, taking back into consideration, you're talking of the tripartite committee, yeah? Of course, there are a lot of recommendations where be there around the tripartite committee, of course, where they may submit to government, yeah? But then, many facts you come out from the CSO point of view. But what do you think about then setting up a tripartite committee for looking to election business in the country?
We know, I mean, the able as I mean the consortium for thorough or for get access to this document. Document still is sacred, and we're not able to get access to the good document of the tripartite, you know, report. I don't know if you don't get access to her.
Well, myself not get access to her, but as a holistically, what do you think about the tripartite setting up the committee first off for looking to election business in the country?
Well, I think so. Not been a laudable venture. Okay. But the rationale behind, I mean, the tripartite, I think it is tied between President Bio and Samoa Kama. To a larger extent, for some of us who study political science, you know, these two people, I mean, they're playing politics. You know, when you see the smile of the President Bio, you see the smile of Samoa Kama, you know that they are not, I mean, honest to the people of Sierra Leone, especially to the APC, Samoa Kama. Because if he gets an executive, then if it is sneak for go see the president, that means he's not honest. Whilst, you know, say, I mean, there are, you know, things and then are the flowing in electoral fraud, we not completed them from there, you the sneak for see the president. I don't think so that's how they correct at all. And I think the APC as a political party, they themselves, I think, say people would expect a lot from them. But Samoa Kamara, to a larger extent, not treat the party well. That is very evident, and I don't think, say, you know, that mommy self na Krobola go, they will not go understand waiting exactly they go, you know, na the party. Because this now complete dishonesty, and then they continue to play a political gymnastic between the two people. And by a larger extent, Samoa Kama want for all the APC as a political tool, you know, for able for, you know, transit back to another point. This is just a conduit point for making able for all the, I mean, this, whatever we think they want to get, but at your own advantage. But that is not helping the APC party. And that is exactly what is happening.
So are you saying Samoa Kama is downplaying the members of the APC?
Yeah, this is very, I mean, the expedient, my brother. According to the statement of Samoa Kama, he made it very, I mean, explicit that what has been done can never be undone. Okay. That means waiting to happen in the electoral system, I will talk about. You know, whether manipulation take place, this take place, you know, whether Mr. Condeno called the result fine is 30% or this way call. He said don't be done. And there is no way for turning back. That is the English. Then after that, then you go forward for begin say we for address electoral, I mean the injustice. We are not stupid. Anyhow you put the English we can understand, anyhow you play with the words we can understand. Either from the denotative meaning or the connotative meaning.
All right, from a CSO point of view, you know, feel say Samoa Kama within the opposition, they do all this because they want to allow peace for him? Because a lot of times they don't cry say, well, the election wasn't fair. You know, feel say they do all this because of they want to allow peace for him?
Me particularly, my own analysis, apart from the age now, I think the book we read, not able to tell me that for say Samoa Kama is the one more piece than a one piece, and because of peace making they do this. Samoa Kama one for all this because according to the APC new constitution, it still give chance for making contest back. Okay. So in as much as the one for maintain, attain, and retain, that's position. I think saying all of that make at least they embrace, President Bio in your wish, you understand, at least for making able for assert himself in terms of in other colleagues there, where they go take and say Samoa Kama is still the leader, and is still the former flag bearer. So you want for to hold on to this peace something. We know to the peace now you want.
All right, viewers and listeners, remember say the program is still listening and watching now. The Liberty Review, they can see live from the Liberty Online televisions. And remember say this program, a program where they look at the thing that will happen inside the week. And this program is also sponsored by Orange Sierra Leone. And still with me, at the studio, I get with me the national lead for the team lead for the National Consortium on Public Accountability. We happen for being Mr. Yela. Of course, it with me today at the studio for talk about thing that will happen inside the week. And don't forget to you go say so add the voice now the conversation by way you able sending you comments now the comment sections. And away from this report, away from that, we go now. Also, we see the bio-led administration energy, the bio administration energy transition plan now for increase renewable energy capacity by 2030. As the president don't take 1 year now office inside in second term. Waiting citizen think about the access to electricity under the bio-led administration. And then we are talking more with me inside this interview.
Welcome to Liberty Online TV. Today we come back some partner Freeton for can get the views of citizens as to what they think about the energy sector. Because if you all remember, say His Excellency from where he is office in the second term, it don't completely 1 year. So now for sake of this, make Kawaka and support now Freeton for can get the views of citizens what they think about the energy sector.
Since we don't kind of power light system very poor. The one main poor not to that deep poor like some areas they get lights, but we don't see how they get lights. And moreover, like my phone even self off. I can't take class, say who they take class. Moreover, and a PDF send for we notes them and now school notes order for the watch with the lecturer and the lecturer. So like a very very difficult for we the students and some of the people them. So some areas then they complain for light business and we don't see how the light very 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 disturbing. We then send today, it say some 1-2 weeks, then send them back. Some day as they send it today, and say pass the next day back, and which is very bad. So wait now they pay extra lights for. So like the rate is I go give like 5%.
Yeah. Well, in my own parts, the energy sector no look improve. I don't know if now we area where we did because like at night where we need the lights, they not keep bring them. We can use lights for many things. Then like we phone they not keep charge. Like we can go class like where we they go to class, they get PDF they the same for we. So if we phone they not charge, you need to access them PDF there. So if I create the lights, that's now 5 out of 100%.
Well, the energy sector, as I say, from June 24 last year to this, it's nothing to write home about because there was a time where they get 2 weeks blackout, 1 week blackout, as the case may be. And even at this time, now we can't get the tariff, they don't increase them back. Now, Trado, they buy. Before June 24, when they buy 100,000 or 100 leons, then they give you something like 45 units. But now we buy 100, then they give something 18 units or 20 units. So there is no improvement in the energy sector.
Energy sector, I don't try this BNT, but it begins some lapses. The lapses have been too much. We collect, so for we on sign about for taking car, and they take them 1 week, 2 weeks, they get lights. But this BNT now, then they come, they go, but it look better small.
The energy sector, to be honest with you, there is nothing to write home about because I was in Dubai a few weeks ago where I come home. It's totally discouraging. The reason being that as a student, because also I made it presently, I go there the whole of the night, lights no will come, you understand? And I can get some assorted foods in a freezer, then they can result to spoilage, and then they all came. Say like there is no improvement in the energy sectors because can you imagine because 12 hours without electricity now the capital there is no need for make we say begin compare 1 year where the president we don't then office. I don't see any improvements to be honest with you.
and the excellency in this country, it do well, and the light for me. I don't know for some people they will, but you know, say this country, anything voting, posting, they think, you go say this on a politics talk, blah blah blah. You understand what I mean? And my brother, the lights, they do well. The lights is so standard at this country.
Like you will say, for me it's 100, like 70%, because I have my own reasons. Like most of the areas and like medium, Wellington Steven, like at the lights, like I don't resume from 9 months to 10 months now. Lights can come, but it's not like 1 hour, 2 hours, you don't go, but they come back. So for me, west here, it's like 70%. I don't know for the east axis. I don't know from some areas. But for me here, it's more than better.
It's better than listeners. Remember, say this program is still listening and watching at the Liberty Review. They can see live from the Liberty Online Television or Facebook, YouTube, and we website www.libertyonlinetelevision.com. And remember, say the Liberty Review program is a program where they can see you every Saturday from 6 to 7 o'clock. And this program is sponsored by Orange Sierra Leone. And remember, say still with me at the studio, I get Ahmed M. Yilawe happen for being the team lead for the National Consortium on Public Accountability. They're with me today at the studio for help me talk about things that will happen inside the week. All right, back to my studio guest, Mr. Ahmed. Of course, there are a lot of concerns where people are raised with regards to His Excellency the President in 1 year in our office, and 1 year down the line, we still crippled with the energy sector. But then a lot of people don't grade His Excellency. First off, with regards to then grade this the way they don't grade His Excellency the President, what do you think about the energy sector?
Comparatively, I think the energy sector is very appalling, and it can happen now. Say the president is also the minister of energy, and we don't get any good things for say about the energy sector right now because it is not moving. Considering how the economic situation there. 75% of Sierra Leoneans lives in abject poverty. Okay. Now we do clean, and then they get waiting for survive it. Then you come, you increase. Even the unit cost, it don't go up exorbitantly. So the things that really happen at the energy sectors, they are very, they're conspicuous. Way from making the president be able from see them and there as a minister. That is why we, as a CSO's Consortium on National Public Accountability, we asked the president with immediate effect that it is high time he appointed someone now to serve in that capacity, because we want, as Sierra Leoneans, as a civil society, for asked many questions to the minister. But in the president, not all, you need to get access to the president. So we want to see somebody who side will be able to get access to the person. So for now, to me, I don't get any, mark, rather than, forgive the sector just a 10%.
Apollo say, and being the fact says His Excellency the President, they serve in the capacity of being a Minister of Energy, yeah? But then, you don't think say is the right person for serve in that capacity?
No, I'm not sure. And I think say every Sierra Leoneans were honest to himself, say the President Bio. They get a lot of apprentices, they get a lot of soldiers where they are competent for serve, even within that energy sector. People in the way competent, we go able for serve and we go able for monitor, but not in the president. God, that things the way they fail. The president in the 1 year get things the way they fail. We see after election, the appointment will come out. We see say not a president alone make them kind of appointment and okay. We see other forces make an appointment, and that appointment the president don't know them people in there. You don't know them, competencies and CV, you don't know them capacity, you don't know them, the abilities. That is why the governance structure itself is failing. And the president Bio, if he's not be careful, because it will begin for see the premonition, it will begin for see the signs and we go show say it better tomorrow. And we are not seeing the signs there. It just few side them who go exclude, but it acts for a difficult for making people identify themselves and the way they see the president really. They move from their sectors and all sectors are in a dilapidated and a very difficult position for the president BO for making succeed. And until unless, let's say for instance, not even the energy sector, let's go back to Ministry of, the education sector. During the time where Dr. Senge Binde served as a minister of basic, we see a lot of improvement. We see innovation, technology, and other things. We don't know side this minister in come where they also where the whims and caprices, we see a lot of Pekin left, over 40,000 Pekins left we're not able to see to us. That is also the man not competent, and yet still the president BO is very lackluster, very dull for take action, and this they affecting government seriously.
According to you, you say there are other forces who help in giving out ministerial position to people in governance right now, yeah? But being the fact that His Excellency the President is the first gentleman in the country, and he get right for appoint whosoever went for appoint. But then, you don't feel, say, well, to some point, it don't make sense for like other people to dictate to the president?
No.
Appointed minister?
No. He is the fountain of honor.
Sure.
And is the first gentleman in the Republic of Sierra Leone. And also is the administrative head. Whatsoever will go wrong, is the president then will blame. Where things go right, where things go wrong, the president will blame. Where things go right, the president will praise. And in this case, in this circumstance, having clocked 1 year, the president is not doing well. And most of the ministers there, most of the sectors, the MDs there, they are not doing well, including the Anti-Corruption Commissioner, and the Anti-Corruption Commission. They are not helping the president to succeed. So now we, as a CSO's National Consortium on Public Accountability, there are areas the way the the Anti-Corruption Commission don't fail woefully. They fail to give us the report of over 40 billion loans unaccounted for at the EcoBank. And UBA also, the investigation they go up till now, we know nothing from them. From where we get an engagement. They say in 2 weeks' time, that they give the report, and the president is agog and eager for let's see that report. Up till now, the report has not been availed. It is so heartrending that we, as the civil society, we make a lot of effort for to see the president succeed, but he's not listening.
Make a piggyback on the question we asked before now, and people are curious to know whether if there were external forces who help His Excellency the President for appoint people in positions.
Yes, of course. We are not there for like all, for names, them people and they, but me and say people and they behind, the president will give, okay, president myself now, yeah, put this. So president not even sabi them people and they occupied senior positions where they fail in their sectors and they rather conscious for getting money than for serve the nation.
So are you saying His Excellency the President doing well in appointment based on appreciating people for waiting the middle of the
That is exactly what is making Sierra Leone not to succeed. For far too long, this payback time. Okay. You support me, I win, then from there I pay. Even a while, no say you're not competent for serve a certain capacity. I will not do that as a president, and that is exactly waiting to disturb His Excellency President BO.
All right, Ahmed, continue for stay between the studio. Let me go quick now. Parliament. Osai, the deputy opposition leader na Parliament, Honorable Aaron Aruna Kouma, don't say during the APC government, the party been ensure say different policy them way been there for address light tariff business. We make energy sector be increased during the APC term, but Honorable Aaron talked this inside the APC monthly parliamentary press conference where they can all for talk about waiting to happen at Parliament and self the government. Well, we reporter Alassane Kouma be the part of this and he put this report together for we.
Wednesday, June 26 this year, APC been hold a monthly parliamentary press conference where they can go address the public but waiting they happen at Parliament. The theme for this press conference now the challenge now the energy sector. Honorable Tamba Kelly, where they represent APC na Kono, first start for explain the access to electricity na Salone.
So EBSA, they don't produce electricity, so then they buy the electricity. They buy them from Bumuna and government facility. But they also buy from other sources. For example, now Car Power, they buy electricity from Car Power. And then also they buy electricity from the CLSG. That's not the Cote d'Ivoire, Liberia, Sierra Leone, Guinea transmission line where they create under ECOWAS, under the aegis of West African Power for facilitate cross-border trading electricity among ECOWAS countries. And what they do, ECOWAS divide the 16 countries into groups of 4. We get Ivory Coast, we get Liberia, we get Bissau, and Guinea. So we don't do the transmission line when coming from Ivory Coast, it comes through Liberia, Sierra Leone to Guinea. So the essence of it is for them we able to sell electricity to one another. For example, we in Sierra Leone, if we get the facility, we can sell electricity to Liberia. If Liberia they get the facility, they can sell to Guinea. For now, the Ivory Coast people get the capacity for selling electricity. So we in Liberia we divide electricity right now from Ivory Coast. Guinea, they know, they say they okay. In fact, they want to sell. So they don't want to buy from Ivory Coast. So now two countries are that.
Honorable Aaron Aruna Kuruma, when are the deputy leader of the opposition too, na parliament, talk about the tariff system, we don't go up since then left power.
When the APC been there in the government, and even as it is now, the energy gets, we can call the tariff structure. There are certain criteria, we of course, a co-parent on top of. But we get layers. One layer we call an T1, what we call the social band. That one they are for the poorest of the poor. People that were not able to buy, we don't need light for put fridge on. They don't need light for put AC on. All they need light for, now for just light their bulb, they begin a study. Because APC was a government where they live for the people, there was a special killer. When we create a layer, say, between 0 to 50 kilowatts hours, when you buy, you pay just 560 euros. Where if now, we will say, now 5.6 cents, not to use so 5.6 cents, now in people they pay, we buy from 0 to 50 units. And that's when they buy electricity, when you include GST, the 1 unit then, because we get what we call the meter charge. During the APC, the meter charge was 5,000 for the T1 categories. When you add the 5,000, you consider also the cost per kilowatt hour. What in actual sense we pay total was like 660 euros, including GST.
Abubakar Darami, when a member of the APC been explained about the car powership, where he said the country now for just depend on them for electricity.
Some of the questions that we will ask is that now prepaid meters that we get, we they go pay for we lights, we money hanging at the meter. When we money hanging at the meter, they're supposed for giving light. So if then they say we own car powership, when we know we don't go pay for lights where we don't get the lights. We don't go pay for transmission line where it's not correct. What thing they don't do with free money? We want to know, one of the things they want to know, for the past 1 year, we want to know how much government of Salon they collect every month in electricity tariff and how much they pay to car powership.
Inside this same press conference, the National Secretary General for the APC, Lansana Doumbouya Esquire, been rub mouth on the issue we get for do with the tripartite committee.
Respond firstly to the Chief Electoral Commissioner in statements this year. Mr. Connell, you know me very well, and you know say me in Midnight University. But it's very unfortunate for make after all waiting on happen where international community, international observers, the international development partners there, the local election observers there, new and other people, they don't put all the reports out, Data Center, European Union, don't put all the nonsense where happen during the election. For make you come, say you follow due process, you don't go against any law. This is not really an affront to the people of this country. And we they advise the government. Some of them can tear
it creates serious problem at the country. Because people then they don't contest this election. We don't contest the elections are not free and fair, and we still held that view, no matter the peace process that is going on, the agreement that you are trying to implement. It then at the preamble of the agreement saying we disagree with the result and want the result to be produced.
Honorable Dr. Umfasori Koma, when as the public relation officer for the APC members of parliament them end up for say then go continue for bring more APC parliamentarian them for can talk on issues that we got for do with national concern. For Liberty Online TV, Al Hassan Kuma, the report.
Right, I say the program is still listening to watch. Now, the Liberty give you the country live from the Liberty Online televisions, and this program where they talk about things that happen inside the week, and this program is also sponsored by Orange Sierra Leone. Section, and members is still with me in the program. I get with me Ahmed Emila, the team lead for the National Consortium on Public Accountability. Of course, they do with me at the studio for helping for talk about things that will happen inside the week. Well, let me come back to his studio guest. Of course, you don't hear a lot of concerns them way, of course, members of the APC party when at the opposition don't raise with regards to the electricity, well, in regards to the energy sector. Then they tell me say during the tenure, when they be in governance, then we get a right. Yeah? But what do you think, say, then do, we make them get a right? According to them, they say they get a right. What do you think, say, then do, we make them get a right?
I think what I think say they do, we make them get a right now because of sincerity of purpose.
Okay.
You know, when you serve with all sense of humility and all sense of direction, I think they get the right point. And at that time, you know, Salon economy at that time was the fastest growing economy, and things simply, you know, do well.
Okay.
Unlike now, we get, you know, so many challenges, forces we have to manage, political instability and other things. Them also, the president himself is not, you know, helping. I mean, the people of Sierra Leone. If anybody will not say that, I think you know, like Salon. You know, Salon are one. We don't get other Salon. If they put people and follow them work, then from there they tell you say performance no there under, no service delivery, no nothing. Then you still keep them people, and it seems as if as yourself don't join the line.
I can intercept you a little bit, and you say the president not get people at heart, yeah. But then one go tell we say the president, of course, forgets people at heart always because he's serving the people, yeah. But what make you feel say the president not gets people at heart, more especially the people that they up there for serve?
If you are the first director, then whilst I mean the subjects, especially the appointees, them we, you know, are different MDs, then they see lots of people they grumble about sectors. My brother, now let me take one institution. We're in a National Insurance Commission.
Okay.
We get for do with license and all them things, and they have the insurance, you know, license. We pay 150,200,000 loans. Now it is over 1 million loans we pay.
Wow.
And the president knows say no where. Because he's Sierra Leonean just like me and you. Sure. And if he know anything and then from there, he know they put in freedom as president. And other areas and they will not come, I mean, for that for call names here. But my brother, things are very hard. And just this 1 year, as the president we then have power, we see sectors them they increase. Private sectors and the government side them way they increase. I mean the tariff. We see the toll gate, you know, increments when I burden to the already existing problems for the people of Sierra Leone. Then the president no come putting for them, then from there for address things and they for say no, this year it affects people directly and indirectly. And we see how many months now this, how many, I think they come 1 year now way with the pay insurance now at that price at 1 million euros. Imagine from 200,000 to 1 million euros. And nobody is saying anything.
A lot of increments did not happen in various sectors. Well, according to you say the president they put a foot down for able getting out those things, yeah. But then, what do you feel say this bill-led administration for do for like they get it right?
I think the first thing way President Bill need for do he get for try for like be, I mean a listening president, and the slow pace of President Bill is not helping the country. It's very slow. The president is very slow. You know, though according to him, he say let people not be in haste for Georgia at the start, let them Georgia at the end. But I think President Bill, this is the end of your administration. You don't clock 1 year and now 2 years with the fence. So I see the 2 years plus, then from there we they see under your own jurisdiction we they see a lot of people that go come, I mean, for fight for take up his seat, and it go reach the point even for able for stop them is difficult. So if you're not able to give result now, I think it will be very difficult for you for making able for serve. I mean, for give result when anytime when they can, because I mean the political transition or a succession plan, nothing way very difficult way. Shaka Stephen miss, and it's called myself to Elijah, and it's called myself miss, and in the president bill, if he's not be careful, he's again for miss. So again for very sincere to the people of Sierra Leone. I mean, therefore listen to civil society then, because we there with community, we there now we they go all inside, and then we extend it to the people of Sierra Leone for make we able to get the point and right, and we they present them factor to I mean, like for instance, this kind of a platform, right? Present position paper, and I mean, press releases. But the president seems to be very, I mean, very dull. I mean, for take certain actions, and we go address some of the inadequacies there.
1 year down the line, His Excellency the President, well, don't take office for my second term down 1 year, yeah. But there are a lot of things them where the country they cripple with, yeah, ranging from a lot of things where the country they cripple with. But then holistically, if you can get the government, or if you can get His Excellency the President out of 100, how many percent you feel you go get a man?
I'm not good in mathematics, but I think time not there for take the sectors there, like for instance, Ministry of Education, I think if anybody is sincere, they grade that sector, they say they don't fail woefully, and if they fail, now President Bio don't fail, and our President Bio will get a university requirement, or our President Bio will pass their references there. If it still continue for keep some of them play at the end of them place, then they President Bio, I mean, when you are campaigning or when you are struggling to come into power, a lot of people have been there for you. I mean, within them people, you know whether they're incompetent, you know whether they want for self for let's succeed. Why you know go look? I mean, now the drawing back. I mean, they're able to forget some of the things. I mean, you still get time, but the time is not enough again. It's safe for make we not judge you at the end. I mean, at the start, but we judge you at the end. But this is the last term now. So I don't think President Bio don't score much. As far as we concerned, National Consortium on Public Accountability, if I rate President Bio now, I think I go give him 40%.
40% out of 100.
Out of 100.
Let me intercept you a little bit. You know, feel say the time is too early for like you judge him, because according to what I say, not judge him at the beginning.
I preface me,
because this is the very first year of in second term.
Yeah. Picking way come for come better. You know from the actions, even from way small. You know they say picking way come for come better. The way they take spoon, the way they mondo, the way they fat, all of them things that they know. They are an attribute. So and we know how governance is on, yeah. And we get what you call an omens when assigns and premonition for let's say success and get for the wait now the indicators. Wait, not the variables. Of course, we don't know about MCC, waiting self, we don't know about global funds, we don't know about other things, but these are not forthcoming. And even when they come, if sincerity not there and honesty not there, it just go be, an empty something.
Quick, like quote from you, Ahmed.
Yes.
You say Pikiwe come for better when from in small one, yeah. But are you saying the SLPP government not come for better Sierra Leoneans? Is that what you are saying?
I'm not saying the SLPP government. I mean, I'm saying this particular government.
Well, this government,
the particular this particular government, the president needs to act tough.
Okay.
And if he fails to act tough now, he don't clock 1 year. Anybody who praise President Bio in this 1 year and a person where they in governance, a person where they enjoy big time, a person where they thief. President Bio, when he take up the presidency, he say income for come. I mean the lock the small holder where the then the then government been open. Now, not to the whole day again we see rivers.
Okay.
We see corruption in galore, corruption in abund, corruption everywhere, and even to the highest point, where they're responsible for fight corruption, they fight them back. We are not seeing any progress from the Anti-Corruption Commission, and from here, the team, National Consortium on Public Accountability, therefore go sit down and look back. With the report where Anti-Corruption Commission don't fail. Forgive the report of EcoBank that over 40 billion loans account with. That money where they don't siphon with the access reserve from the NRA. We don't see any report. We don't see penalty. We don't know whether they thief, whether they still work in NRA. Nothing. We don't know nothing. And we they put two foot down for say President Bio. We they demonstrate against the Anti-Corruption Commissioner.
All right, quick one.
They are not helping the country.
Continue for stay with me. Let me go quickly. Let me get to sports update. Let me join Mohamed Kamal for sports update.
For Seka, with sports updates, na the program for this week. The National Sports Authority, the association, continue say for anyone we go against the law, the association will take serious action against them. Mighty Blackpool and former striker Ron Gandhi Williams don't join the technical team of Mighty Blackpool for help the team for gain formidable stands na the ongoing Leon Rock Premier League. Williams don't they appear na the church line na plenty Mighty Blackpool in game after he be resigned from the club. According to the chairman of the club, Rodney Michael, the former Mighty Blackpool captain and Leicester striker resigned for pursuing master's degree and for also focus on his current job. Williams, we old 25 years, be take the captain ban for the T-Stars boys 2022, where he be replaced Mohamed Mansari as he be joined the club from Camboy Eagles. Leon Star captain Usman Kake don't bid farewell to him boyhood club. The defender Usman Kake be announced in departure from the club after 19 years service. Kake, when a product of QPR Academy, be joined the club when a be just 8-year-old and progress through the youth rank and make in first team debuts 2016 and make over 100 appearances for QPR. Kake in career na QPR be include loan spell na Chesterfield, Livingstone and Patrick T-Style. He established himself as first team regular starter 2020 and 2021 season and make 28 appearances na the championship. Kake in departure go pave way for potential summer transfer. For international sporting news na the program, Australian longest serving goalkeeper Lydia Williams go retire from international soccer after the Paris Olympic as in the draw the curtain on in career we don't last for nearly 20 years. The 35-year-old indigenous Australia go bow out of more than 100 international appearances and 5 World Cup for the Matildas. Although Mackenzie Arnold don't be Australia their first choice goalkeeper, Williams hope for play meaningful impact na the squad for a maiden medal na the Olympic soccer na the June 26 August 11 game. The Australia semi-finalists na the home women's World Cup last year. They don't draw them with Germany, Zambia and the United States na the group phase. World Soccer governing body FIFA don't be urged for review them plan for host 32 teams Club World Cup na the end of next season, or then go face legal action from Global Players Union and the World League Association. All three the European club competition go be expand to 36 teams from next season. 32 team FIFA Club World Cup set for play in the United States next year from June 15 to July 13. The International Federation of Professional Footballers and the World League Association don't express their concern. Now one letter where they address to FIFA President Gianni Infantino and the Secretary General but the competition where they want for expand. The letter continues say, because of the global football calendar, the National League not able for properly organize them competition as player them ki go beyond the limits where they expose them to injury risk where that they affect the player them health and well-being. Nottingham Forest don't feel disappointed after where they lost their appeal for Seka Premier League point deduction. Manager Nuno Esperanto Santos say they go receive 4-point deduction deduction for where them go against the league profits and sustainability rules inside March this year. They don't inform them on Tuesday, say their appeal is unsuccessful. We make them day 17 na the league table with 29 points, 3 points above the relegation zone with 2 games we left for them. Nuno Esperanto Santos believe say a win for them at home against Chelsea on Saturday go guarantee Forest them place na the next season Premier League and then key for sign off na the home in style. Forest will get a fair superior goal difference go be virtually assured of their survival before the game with Chelsea go kick off. If Luton Town lost inside West Ham United and if Burnley fail for win na Tottenham Hotspur earlier on Saturday. Inside we gossip column na the program. Aston Villa then confident say they go beat Arsenal and Manchester United for sign Crystal Palace then 22-year-old French winger Michael Olise. Manchester United they expect for enter talk with Olise na the coming weeks as Crystal Palace want 60 million. Chelsea and Aston Villa don't step back on the deal for Athletic Club and Spain winger Nico Williams, we hold 21 year because of in wage demand. Borussia Dortmund, 34-year-old former German attacking midfielder Marco Reus, we go they out of contract na the summer. They in talk over a deal with Major League Soccer side St. Louis City. Galatasaray don't set for sign Chelsea then 31-year-old Morocco winger Hakim Ziyech on a permanent contract after impressive performance on loan this season. Manchester United go sack manager Erik ten Hag na the end of the season. Bayern Munich boss Thomas Tuchel they show interest for take over na Manchester United. Manchester City Portugal midfielder Bernardo Silva, we hold 29 year, want for deciding feature by the end of Euro 2024 as it on the link to Barcelona and he currently get 5 million release clause na in contracts. Arsenal they prepare for sell England striker Eddie Nketiah, we hold 24 year if they sign any new forward. For Seka, with sports updates na the program, me na Mohamed Kamara, the reports.
Alright, we still continue with the Liberty Review. You can see live from the Liberty Online Television. So we get now with Facebook, YouTube, and we website www.libertyonlinetelevision.com. The numbers is still with me in the studio. I get Ahmed M. Yilawe upon for being the team lead for the National Consortium on Public Accountability. Of course, immediately way me in the studio for help me talk about things that will be that happen inside the week. Quick one as time done in between Ahmed. Waiting on a position, waiting the way forward, where you think, say, for able to settle all this political instability and governance where they happen at the country?
One way for settle the political instability is the honesty way for day between the two political parties, the APC and the SLPP. Make a certain group that don't use the tripartite, for delay the progress of a political party, but because the APC is relying on these tripartite recommendations or the actions we get for them in place where we know say it is not realistic of any, election again. Election don't happen done, and Samuel Kamara don't make a very explicit that what has been done cannot be undone. That means waiting done, we don't not fix, go fix again. So we don't done that day, and I think say the President Bio, because he is the president. Nain are the commander. Nain, I think say would look up to, so again for act tough and no say he's the president in charge and people they look up to him for point. I think the way go be a legacy tomorrow. We no good there. Where the power go. They go left. Legacies the way people go point at for say this is the what President Bio when he was in power. Now this and this he don't do, but it's now very difficult. Still they get challenges and we you really need for help himself.
All right, viewers and listeners, well, now so we will bring down the curtain for today's edition of the program. But before we go, one for say plenty thank you to our studio guest Ahmed M. Yilawe upon for being the team lead for National Consortium on Public Accountability. And plenty thank you to yourself for taking time watch we, and plenty thank you to Emmanuel Campbell now with technician and Sao Koma and we producer Princess Pias. So to maybe we can come this program to you, me and David Yankee. So to meet again for another edition of the program. Have a blessed weekend.
This is the Liberty Review with me, Princess Pias.
This is the Liberty Review with me, Mohamed Kamara.
This is the Liberty Review with me, Mariatu Sherif.
Inside this program, we go look at plenty things them we happen in the salon throughout the week.
Things like politics, sports, courts, the environment, disability, woman and girl picking them business, and plenty other issue them.
So, stay tuned. Now we Liberty Facebook page and self YouTube channel and all that social media platform them for they watch the Liberty Review where they come to you every Saturday from 6 to 7 o'clock na net. Also you go get all you views them but still them where they happen.
The Liberty
Review.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone.